Hi, I'm Dr. Tim Kitts. Welcome to Navigating the Waters for Education. Today we're going to talk about scripting. Scripting is not only for administrators, but it's also for teachers. It's one of the most important things that can take place in a classroom. It's great for the teacher because every teacher wants to move from whatever level they are to a higher level of performance. This is not one of the formal evaluations that you go through in the fall or the spring. This is something that I do with the teachers every single week. I enter the classroom, I script for 25, 30, 40 minutes, and then the teachers get with me immediately following that scripting, either during their planning period, during their lunch, after school, the following day. We make it a somewhat immediate situation so they have the feedback on what I've seen and what they know they can do better in the classroom. Often when I talk to administrators, I will ask them, are you an instructional leader? And they'll tell me, yes, of course I am. What I find out is they're really an operational leader. What they're doing is they're spending their time working on cafeteria schedules and monitoring the cafeteria. They're working with all sorts of things that have nothing to do with what's happening in the classroom. That's where everything gets done, the classroom. Teacher effectiveness is the most critical factor. Now, scripting. What do? I walk in with a piece of paper. I used to have pre-set forms. I don't use those anymore. I used to have an iPad with a template on it. I used to have a computer. I found that it's more effective just to script handwriting with a pen or pencil on a sheet of paper. For instance, I walk in, I write down the name of the teacher, the time of the day, I write down how many students in the classroom, I write down what the subject is, what the students are doing at the time when I walk in and what the teacher's doing, and then I begin the actual scripting. I put down a T for teacher, and the teacher said, the teacher did. I put an S for student, the student said, the student did. These are things that I look at during the scripting. I'm able to share with the teacher, did you use higher order thinking questions? We'll talk about that in a future video. But one of the things I'll ask them is, you asked a question that was very basic. You could have extended that. Or you didn't call on the students. What you did is you asked a question and you answered it for yourself. We'll talk about things that they can do to make the classroom experience a stronger opportunity for students to become engaged, try to test them, to get them to bring out more understanding of what the teacher wants them to do and learn in that lesson. You'll have better behavior from your students. You'll have your students enjoying what's going on in the classroom. So we've got to move the students and the teachers to a higher level. Another thing that I say to teachers is this. I know some professional baseball pitchers, and you know what they have? They have pitching coaches. And their pitching coaches want them to throw strikes every single time they throw the ball in a professional baseball game. So they work with them and they tell them, this is what you need to do in order to improve your skill and your ability. Same thing with a principal or assistant principal. Anyone that's scripting and coming into the classroom. Your job is to help that teacher become better at throwing strikes as a teacher and helping the students to learn better. So scripting by the principal, sharing with the teacher, and the teacher sharing back with the principal is a very powerful tool. That's when I know I have an instructional leader as an administrator and not an operational manager of the school. Obviously, operations are important, but not paramount to helping the teacher to become a more effective person in that classroom. Remember, we want to move that teacher from wherever they are, a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to a 10. In order to do that, you need that partnership. And scripting is a tool to get you to that end result. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, like us on Facebook, visit timkitts.org for high-quality articles on education, and together we will navigate the waters of education.